Bloody hell. That was mental. That was absolutely mental.
You like Star Wars?
This is the furthest I've ever fished in my life. But there is a man in the tree. Oh, honestly, words cannot describe. B2, panicking, panicking, panicking. A lot of you have known I've said some funny things about kites and greens.
And I'm like, no, I don't want to have you.
It's not moving. For f***'s sake. That is a unit. Right guys, I really am faced with a proper dilemma. Yes! What is happening? But I just want to show you guys something. This was my pop-up that I was fishing overnight with. Skeleton in there, that's weird. Oh, that's so bizarre. There's actually... Do you know what? Surprising walking around Linear and not seeing any sign of James King. Whee. There he is. I'm starting to think I might have mucked up by coming into this swim. Oh, lovely. Most welcome. I'm about to do something and I don't know if I'll get in trouble for it. Linear, if you watch this and I've done something wrong, let me know. I apologise if I have, but my own curiosity is getting the better of me. Yes, you absolute legends, and welcome back to the Chunks Fishing channel. Today you join me back down Brasenose 2. Now, last time I fished it, I didn't really do too well, bloody blank and peg 15, but this episode, we're going to be doing a 10k subscriber giveaway, so make sure you watch all the way to the end to find out how to maybe win a 10 kg bait bundle and a £100 voucher for Tommy's tackle. Without further ado, I'm in peg 4, got down here, just jumped in. We're going to be here for 72 hours, it's the longest I've ever done down Linear. And without too much waffle, I'm going to get the marker rod out, have a little look round, see if we can find some features, and hopefully we'll get some good carp to show you. Oh, right, I feel a little bit anxious putting this out, but right, I'm clipped up to 30 wraps with the lead. I'm gonna see what it feels like out there at 30, hopefully, and then if not, because last time I fished on the swim next door, it was about 25 wraps I fished out. It was a nice little shelf. God, I haven't fished out this far for a long while. Oh, shallow. Proper big donk there, so that was hit the clip. Oh, it's smooth as a whistle. 30 wraps, smooth.
So there was indeed a nice smooth spot at 30 wraps in line with this swim here. At about 27 it just pulled into a wee bed, so just past this seemed like the spot to go with. Well, I thought it was, until someone you might recognise presented me with a little dilemma.
He loves you.
Do you like Star Wars?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Sad.
Don't like the new stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
The new stuff's bad. Old school's amazing, mate. I'm going to make so many Star Wars references to you now. Between us knowing each other, I'm going to subtly put them in.
What character do you think I look like then from Star Wars?
Yoda.
Yoda.
100%. Right, Jed's come down, presented me a bit of a predicament. He's on the other.
The bailiff has.
You have. It's on the other side in the shallows. The lads had 10 fish out, and there's some free swims down there. I've just set up. I've literally just got the bivvy up. I found a lovely little spot. Before I put any bait out, what do I do? What do I do?
I've never fished this lake before, so I'm going on what everyone else is saying.
Mate, those shallows, when they're there, you can have like 40 plus fish. Oh, this is why I'm literally in a predicament. With this, I'm on the main bowl, and we've got to store. The wind's going to be pushing into here tomorrow, but I don't know how quick the fish are going to move.
Well, I can't get into that peg until 2, 3 o'clock anyway, so.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to stick to my guns. If you have it off and it's still a free peg next to you, and I'll come round tomorrow morning. I have a feeling you're going to have it off. I've got to even find out if I can hit 30 wraps with this spawn yet. Right, I don't know if I'm going to hit 30, you know. I don't think it's going to happen. That feels quite light in there. That's not 30, is it? Oh, and accurate and all. I'm not going 40, you muppet, no.
That's what you got in your mix anyway.
That's a bit of OG, what's that? No, it's fruit and nut boilies, hemp, corn, and a lot of fruit and nut chops, and a couple little tigers. And obviously I've got a lot of worms to put on in a bit.
Oh, yes.
I'm just gonna test this.
The next few spoms weren't the prettiest, that's for sure. But eventually, after getting used to the motion, I did start to see an improvement.
That's better, look at that. That's bang on. Smash. Right guys, so we've got the rig set up. I'm gonna go for worms again. Got a pink OG fish pop up on that one. We're gonna give it a go at fishing at 30 wraps. I know with the rods, I've got 13-foot fishing rods with me. Haven't got a 13-foot spod rod, but the 13-foot fishing rods should hopefully get this out Nice and easy at 30 wraps. Now I've said that, I'm probably gonna miss the clip, but we'll give it a go. Right. Oh. Bang on. Right, second rod. 2 bits of fake corn, orange and pink, topped off a little topping of worm. Oh, boom, lovely hard drop.
With some worm chopped up proper, I got that amino goodness out onto the spot as well. I know with B2 it is important to keep your swim active. What you want to do is try and get 2 to 3 spoms every 30 minutes to an hour over your baited spot. Remember, it's not just the carp out there that will be eating your bait.
Right, so the third and final rig going out, it's gonna be on the same spot, 30 wraps. So we're gonna put out 2 bits of fake corn on a simple Pickering rig. All 3 rods are on Pickering rigs. Short hook lengths, probably about 5 inches, or at least I think that's 5 inches. I have to ask the missus. Right, it's all 3 rods out on the spot now. This is the furthest I've ever fished in my life. This is literally the furthest I've ever been angling. Like the furthest distance, so 30 wraps, quite hitting the clip at a 70% rate, especially with the spom. But I've got all 3 rods out quite comfortably on that spot now. The 13 footers are just making life so much easier. What I'm going to do now is just put out a bit more bait, top up that spot, because I'm trying to get, it is coming, it actually is getting there. Everyone says, obviously, you always should fish where you're comfortable with fishing, but sometimes I always think, well, how are you ever going to get better if you always fish at a range that you're comfortable with? You have to kind of fish at stuff you're uncomfortable with to try and improve. So that's why I'm going to stick in this swim, stick at 30 wraps. Like I said before in my last video, don't feel bad for the worms being chopped up, because at least it makes a vegan cry. That's always a good thing. So Jedi Carper, has gone into that swim in the shallow, swim 16, he's waiting for it. It was free at 2 or 3 o'clock. Now, this guy's had loads of fish, he had 10 fish out, so Jed should have a good few carp, but there is a storm coming in tomorrow and the wind is supposed to be blowing down this way, so I don't know if the carp are going to be pushed into this bowl. We'll soon find out.
With the rods out, the morning quickly swept by a bit too quiet for my liking, and of course, with that Jedi getting into my head about the shallows and my rods remaining motionless, I couldn't help the doubts getting into my head.
I'm starting to think I might have mucked up by coming into this swim. It's the problem with Linear. As soon as you see like a decent swim that you know can produce and it's free, you just sort of jump at the opportunity rather than doing watercraft.
With some calories in me, I did actually manage to push those doubts down a bit. Or maybe it was the rose impression from the Titanic. Wish Chris was there to paint me like a French girl. Again. Oh, there was certainly something I wasn't going to let happen this time round.
Just thought I'd let everyone know that these are going to be locked up tonight. My worms are not going anywhere and I'm not going to be getting robbed of my worms this time round. I know there's a worm thief on B2. I think some of my worms have escaped. Right, it's time to wind the rods in just to check the hook bait, see how much the crayfish have been affecting my spot out there. This is the extent of how bad the crayfish are in B2. They've actually had a chew on my plastic baits. They chew plastic in it, but the worms have been totally stripped off.
Unfortunately, my crabby fears had been realised. So, the rods were wrapped back up at 30 wraps, and eventually I got them back out onto the spot.
Right. All 3 rods are back on the spot and they ain't got any worm hook baits on because the crayfish have just annihilated the worm hook baits. So got plastic on 2 of the rods and OG fish pop up on the other. All at 30 wraps, all quite close together. I'm gonna try and put about 5 more spoms out, top it up, and then we'll leave it for the day and see what happens, because at the moment it's still very quiet, nothing's happened. They haven't managed to kickstart anything. I'm starting to doubt this peg. We'll see how it goes. I haven't had any news from Jed yet over on the shallow, so I don't know if he's had anything, but...
Before I knew it, we had made it into the first evening where a crosswind had substantially picked up. Fortunately, with my pure Sigma Alpha juice fueling me through, my baiting didn't seem to be too badly affected. With a potential disaster avoided...
I think my receiver is running out of battery. That's why I always carry spare batteries.
A call from Jed really did add to a knock in the confidence.
Right guys, I really am faced with a proper dilemma. So Jed's just had a fish straight away in the shallows. Nice 25 pounder, so make sure you go over to his channel to check out that fish. If we don't have anything in this swim tonight. I think I'm going to move tomorrow morning over into the shallows, which is a shame really, because I was enjoying doing the long range, practicing long range fishing at 30 wraps, and it's tough. You can't let Linear trap you like that. You can't let, when you rock up to Linear and a good swim, a notorious swim is free, if the fish aren't in front of it, there's no point hopping into it and just thinking, oh, I might ever have a chance to fish this swim again. It all depends whether this storm pushes the fish out or it keeps them in the shallows.
With a storm forecast to roll in the next day, pushing into the bowl in front of my swim, it really was a back and forth in my brain if I should move. The plan was to see if I could steal any bites the first night, and if nothing had happened in my area by the morning, the move to the shallows was on. The first day seemed to be drawing to an end eerily quickly, with the usual processes being repeated: topping up bait, bringing in and checking the hook baits, wrapping them back up, and getting them back out onto the baited spots. It wasn't too long before it was time to leave them out ready for the night. Just before going to bed, I had my neighbour Dave join me for a good old chin wag.
So I've got Dave here from next door. Met Dave on this session, a real lovely chat, but we're just saying, like, Jedi Carper, the little git, he's smashing it up. He's on his third. He was on the phone to us. On the phone to us, and he's had a run, and we said that's going to be his 30 pounder that he's going to get out. So he's had 3 already up in the shallows, and we're looking at our swims here and this body of water, and it is just dead. Even though we're in the main bowl, just nothing happening. No fish shows, nothing. But I say today, there's 3 options of 3 things that are going to happen. We either smash it up here tonight, it just kicks off. It kicks off, like we have just bites throughout the night, and they find our bait out there, and it's just carnage, and then I'll probably stay here. Option number 2 is if I get 1 or 2 bites before I move tomorrow, and then that's going to put me on the
yeah, do I move
or not? Do I move or not? That's going to be that real tricky phase of not knowing where I move. 3, what happens is I move down to the shallows, and as soon as I get there, the fish move out, and whoever comes in this swim after me lands a 40.
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah.
Little did we know that for one of us that night, it would be a session to remember.
Just turn the head torch off.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Now she don't want to play balls, and you'll be happy.
Okay. Let's have it.
Here we go.
It's up there. Well done, Dave, mate. So literally, this is your reward for saving the pigeon.
The pigeon out the tree and nearly dying, yeah.
What'd you get that from, mate?
So it was caught over a bed of bait at 25 wraps out on a yellow mulberry pop-up.
Nice.
So, yeah, first of hopefully many for us, eh?
Yeah, it's been after that one, haven't you? So saved a blanket.
Yeah, last night as well, so yeah. Hopefully, you boys can start getting into some now.
Yeah.
See your other side. There we go. There you are. Happy days.
Beautiful.
Hopefully many more to come. Oh, calm down.
Lovely fish, mate. Right, we'll get some stills and
yeah.
Back.
Thank you very much, mate. That's a unit. That is a unit.
Yeah, that's it.
Buzzing. 36-pound new PB, same spot, yellow pop-up. Happy days.
Sick. Awesome.
Happy buzzing.
What was the weight, Dave? 36?
36-pound exactly. Oh, she's heavy. And she's stunning. Let's spin around. The head on it. The head's as big as my head.
Lift the tail end up.
Oh. There we go.
Tail end up. Yeah.
Ah, she's a big one. You just see me head over her.
Yeah, that's pretty.
There we go. The beast.
All right, good morning, everyone. Quite an eventful night, for at least one of us. I did lose one at about 10:30. Left-hand rod screamed off. Got it almost in, but it had wiped out my other rod, and it brought my other rod into that weed bed, and the grating on the line, it cut me off. Gutted. It's quite a common snag problem down here on this side of the lake with these swims, like 4, 5, 6. This is quite a big weed shelf. You need to try and get them through and try and avoid them taking your other lines out. But Dave over here, Christ, how many bites did you have?
5.
5, and you got in 3. 5 bites, got in 3. One of them being new PB, like of such a big size fish to see on the bank. It's always nice to see that. Now I don't know whether to stay here, but it was all at night. It was all kicked off at night, so they obviously moved back in closer at night. Dave's very kindly offered me to move into his swim, which is literally just next door, to fish his spot. Decisions. It all depends on how Jed got on last night and this morning, basically. I have tried phoning him, he didn't answer, so he's either asleep or he's hauling. He's doing one of the two. Right, we've made a call. I'm going to move into Dave's swim. I'm not going to go up to the shallows. I know Jed's had it off, but the amount of fish boshing in front of us, and with this weather change coming in, it's grayer, it's cloudier, we've got rain coming in, and the fish, there are enough fish out there. We've seen enough now bosh sort of in front, and with Dave having the 5 bites in the night. But yeah, I'm going to start moving some stuff over now. Now, I know everyone goes on about how bad the crayfish are here in B2, but I just want to show you guys something. This was my pop-up that I was fishing overnight with. Look at the state of that. They're absolute lobsters. Jordan Peterson would love it. Right, the move is complete. I've actually moved for the first time in my life, and it's literally one swim next door. I am in Dave's swim, but peg 5, and funny enough, this is actually the first swim I ever fished here on B2. So, I'm gonna get the rods out, mark her up, and I'm going to see if I can find Dave's spot at 25 wraps. Should be nice and smooth, and I'll get the rods ready to go. First rod, plastic baits again, pickering rig, short little hook link, about 5-inch hook link. Let's see if we can do the job. Ooh. Bosh. The second and third rod, we're going to have a small 12mm yellow pop-up. So this is the Parker Baits Pineapple. Spot on.
Now that all 3 rods were on the new spot, I needed to top it up with some fresh bait, as clearly, from the amount of bites Dave had off it the night before, the fish had been on the munch in this area. So, about 15 spoms later, it was back to the waiting game. While smashing down some well-needed calories, I couldn't help but think how peg 5 was the first ever peg I actually fished on B2. I managed to sneak in some lovely fish and capture some awesome moments on that Parker Baits social.
This might be my last fish of the trip, and it's been a hell of a trip. It's been a hell of a learning curve on B2.
Chunkster, you're in. Chunkster's in. Chunkster's
I'm in again. Take on camera if you watch that fish.
I just hope now I could replicate that success and keep that good luck rolling in that this swim had provided me in the past. As we drew quickly into the afternoon, the wind had shifted, and now I was sitting on the back of it. This for sure changed the fish's behaviour, as whilst I sat watching that water, the fish began to bush. Knowing that there were fish not too far off my spot, again I repeated the process of 3 spoms every hour in the hope that the dinner bell would bring them closer. With that wind, eventually came the rain. So, whilst I was tucked up in my bivvy, this also gave me some time to reflect on how my experience down Linear didn't necessarily reflect the expected one when it comes to other anglers.
Linear gets a bad rap sometimes for coming down on the day ticket sessions. I know it is busy and you've got to talk to people, but the majority of people I've spoken to when I speak to people in their swims at Linear, when you're trying to figure out who's going, who's staying sort of thing, have been lovely. And to come down and fish next to guys like Neil and Dave, who were in peg 5, this peg, and obviously next door 6. It was weird. Like yesterday, we all had a pizza together. We were all just having a good old chin wag. It felt like we'd known each other for years, and it was just a real refreshing, you know, what carp fishing needs. You know, you're next to someone in your swim. You're pretty much neighbours for the next like 24, 48 hours. And if you get on, it's just brilliant, isn't it? We all just got on. We were all helping each other with each other's fish. Dave tried to help me when I landed mine. Well, tried to land mine. Seeing his PB, it makes a world of difference. It's made that trip for me so far. Is actually looking at Dave get his new PB at £36. What a chunk.
The rain eventually stopped, so it was once again time to repeat the process. With all 3 rods out on the spot, I couldn't help but notice where I had been spotting relentlessly this year, the shock leader on my spom rod was starting to wear out on the point my finger would hold the line. Yeah, that's right ladies, finger strength is through the roof. Anyhow, the day was passing with no bites to show for it, so after getting some well-earned meat in my mouth,
I literally just got pure pork belly. Oh, good heavens.
I must admit, I started to look for some entertainment.
Right, I'm about to do something, and I don't know if I'll get in trouble for it from Linear Fisheries. So if this is, I haven't seen anything to say you can't, but Linear, if you watch this and I've done something wrong, let me know. I apologise if I have, but my own curiosity is getting the better of me. Right, so, I just noticed there's a crayfish trap out here, and the amount of bloody lobster-sized crayfish in here, this thing's empty. So, oh, Environment Agency. Oh, maybe this is, oh, there is a skeleton in there, that's weird. Oh, that's so bizarre, there's a skeleton in there. How odd, that's really weird. There's a mouse, that's a mouse skeleton. That is creepy, mind. Right, let's put that in there. I'm gonna put some of my pork belly in there. I just wanna see how that goes. See if that catches any crayfish. We'll put that out tonight. That was weird, there's a skeleton in that. A lot of you have known I've said some funny things about Kaizen greens. And Neil, over here, has been persuading me to have a look at a 13-foot Kaizen green spawn rod. And the first thing I noticed, mate, like I said to you.
There you go.
No, I'm not going to do it yet. No, I won't do it yet. We're not going to do it yet.
I need one more.
You need one more?
I need one more. It's only at 25 and a half.
25 and a half. So in line with that guy swim over there.
That's it.
Right. The one thing that strikes me straight away is how thick the handles are. Let's have a look. And you think it's effortless?
For me it is, but it will take, because the blank on yours is
thinner, yeah.
And it did for me.
Pigeons, man. Bloody pigeons. Give it some, yeah? All right. Oh, it doesn't bend at all.
It didn't even do anything there, did it?
It was very light. Like it didn't crack off.
Oh, you smashed that clip. That smashed that clip.
Well, it hit it above the tree line, didn't it?
Yeah,
Mate, there's no effort on that.
Okay, when I stopped mucking around, I got some more bait out on the spot, and to be honest, good job I did it then, as that storm I kept banging on about finally rolled in.
If there's any moment I don't want to bite. Oh, look at them, there's dolphins showing though. Oh, they're out in the middle of the lake. Oh my God, now this is very reminiscent of the first time I was on B2. We are in the f***ing pouring rain, boys! And it was pouring it down like this, and that's when I got the bite. God, if I get a bite now, I'm gonna get drenched. You know, I said I thought it was quieting down. Crazy weather. Well, I don't think Jed's gonna get any more in the shallows, that's for sure. So we've just had thunder and lightning, proper storm. Sounds like a machine gun, doesn't it? Look at that. Bloody hell. That was mental. That was absolutely mental. Look, it's all slowed down now. There's a little bit of spitting still going on, but bloody hell. That was a proper thunderstorm, come out of nowhere.
With the storm out of the way, we were already into the second evening, so to prep for the night ahead, the rods were wound in to get some fresh hook baits on. I thought it was going to be a peaceful evening of spomming some bait out into the nice flat calm B2, but out of nowhere, some boy racer pulled up behind my swim.
Oh, hello. Guys, look, he couldn't leave me be. He's missed me, he's only been about a week. Look at that lovely car. Here he is. The Carp King with his true love of his life. Okay, mate.
To be fair, having a catch up with the Carp King is always great for cheering me up. He is local and popped down to say hello after his work shift, and probably to remind me how to put waders on properly.
I think it's meant to stay behind your head.
And I was struggling yesterday because the wind was, it was a crosswind, and it was just playing havoc actually.
They on the 13 footers now then?
Yeah, 13 footers for Linear, mate. 100%. They make life switch. That's 25 wraps and it's just easy hitting it. Would you like to hold my rod? No, that's the pencil. I keep telling you that. That's the maggots. as you kept saying last week.
I've got a mushroom.
Look at that. Look at that. Talk about tram lines. Is that not impressive? Yes. Oh, straight towards his swim. Go on. Yes. Yes.
Right, I'm going to make it, because I told my missus I'd only be because she's waiting for me to.
You've got dinner on the go, have you? Yeah. Yes, mate. Right, well, pleasure seeing you, Chris.
Yeah. Likewise.
Nice one.
Oh, you're filming again, are you?
Yeah.
Hello.
Goodbye. Yeah, filming a bit of this bombing, mate.
Yeah, standing right in the way of.
That's all right. This is going to be the last bit of bait I put out for tonight.
What you want is some nice drone footage.
It's great.
Right, I'll leave you to it then.
Right, mate, yeah, I'm going to fill it in. Lovely seeing you, Chris.
Cool.
Don't you, are you waiting to hit that spawn? That's what you're doing, aren't you? You're waiting to hit the bloody spawn.
Not all worms, because they're expensive.
I don't trust you. You're going to do it. I'm going to do it very quick so you can't get it. Oh, that's too far left. Bang.
Perfect clip hitting.
Yeah. Sorry, what was that? Clip hittage, was it?
Yeah.
Clip hittage.
Hittage, yeah.
Clip or clip?
Yeah.
Clip.
Hittage.
Clip hittage, not clit hittage. Right, I'm with you. Hitting the clip. Clip. Rods are all set. We've got the bit of bait out. We've topped up ready for tonight, for the second night. Hopefully we can make something happen. Now this is the exciting time where I think this is as soon as we get dark, that's when bite time happened yesterday. So with any luck, we'll have a screamer and we'll be able to show you a fish tonight. If not, I'll see you in the morning.
Now, on the third morning, the carp gods really did wake me up with a kick in the teeth.
So I've just had a screamer, but it's just locked me rock solid in the weed. So I've put it just rock solid. I try letting it swim out, but it's not moving. Oh, fuck's sake. It's not what I need. Oh, mate, that is so tight. Oh, it's free. Okay, right, the weed's free. Is a fish still on? Oh, I've lost it. Absolute screamer of a take. Oh, it's gutting. Oh, honestly, words cannot describe. Oh, the fish was running. I got to the rods a bit too late, faffing around in the bivvy. By the time I got to it, it weeded me up. 2 bites, 1 cut off, 1 weeded up, and I lost it. This is the joys of B2, especially when you're fishing down this side on the bowl area. There's a lot of snags and a lot of weed to contend with bringing the fish in. Oh, it's my last day today. Probably got about 24 hours or just under 24 hours left. They are boshing out in front of me, which is a positive sign, and obviously the bite this morning is a positive sign, but there was nothing last night, which is a bit worrying. It's been a 10k subscriber video, and I don't have any fish yet to do it with.
Okay, I was starting to panic. Nothing couldn't stop the clock, and as you all know, when it comes to carp fishing, 24 hours is really not a long time, and slips away so bloody quickly. To be honest, even a juicy breakfast wrap wasn't enough to calm the nerves down. So in this case, desperate times called for desperate measures.
Right, with less than 24 hours to go, I'm starting to feel the panic, so I'm sacrificing 1 rod, put on my worst enemy, the zig. I'm going to put a 4-foot zig on because I'm fishing about 6 foot of water, I think it is, on that plateau out there. And what my idea is with the worms and the mud, when I cut the worms up and they all leak into that mud like creates a nice cloud. So I'm going to put this out on the spot and then hopefully chop up some worm, spot over the top of it, and hopefully we can do a bite.
Now I actually went for another rod on a zig too, and I won't lie, the idea of pulling a fish back from 25 wraps over weed on a zig was certainly unsettling. But I would tackle that problem when and if it came to it. It was back to the waiting game and back to watching motionless rods. Luckily, the Jedi himself was getting ready to move into the swim next door to me, and he got to check out my little crayfish trap.
So I got Jed in the swim because he's come over for a bit of a social, and I was just telling him about my little crayfish trap that I was baiting up yesterday. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I managed to catch any? It'd be a pain if I haven't. I've wasted a bit of pork belly on it.
Yeah, it is.
Is there? Is some in there?
You have to see.
Oh, 2. We caught 2 crayfish. Man, look at this beast. Look at this beast. An absolute monster in there. Just saying to Jed, so Jed, come here. We both thought you made the proper right, that's what you did. You've got 3 fish. Like, the first day in those shallows, tore up 3 fish within an hour.
Yeah, well, I can't remember what time I got on the peg. I think it was about like 1, 2 o'clock. But by the time I got the rods out, I think I had like a fish at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, sorry. And
Yeah.
then, like 2 within like half an hour, like 6, 7 o'clock or something.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm going to bring you some good luck.
I hope so, Jed. I hope so.
My mate, he's going to go. I'm going to jump in that peg and I'm going to give you some good luck.
I hope so. You know what's going to happen? You're going to jump in that peg and you're going to get a 40. And I'm gonna, do you know what? That would be awesome. It'd be awesome to see.
40 out of there.
Right, I'm not going to lie, after our little chinwag, I actually went on a walk around the complex just to try and reset the old brain sponge. On my return though, I felt ready to go into the final fight with this lake, and there were some good signs out in front.
Big Bosch, Jed, right in front of you. Big Bosch in front of Jed, over there by the birds. Right, I'm gonna get some bait ready because this, look, it's got really, really cloudy, and I think we've got some rain and a storm coming in again. So what I'm gonna do, I've went to the shop, I bought some more sweet corn. I'm gonna chop the worm up, put the sweet corn with the worm, put it all out on the spot. So it's gonna be about 3 kilos worth of bait just on the spot. And I'm gonna get the rods all back out on there, accurate, get ready for this evening, get some food on. Oh, it's our last chance, guys. It's the last roll of the dice. The pressure is on.
After chopping up some worm as fine as I could, with the world's smallest scissors, it was time to bait up for the final evening of the trip. After putting out about a small bucket of bait, it was time to get back fishing and get those rods back out onto the spot.
This could be the right rod. Nice.
Everything was set for the final evening. I had a gorgeous chicken curry cook that I smashed down, and before I knew it, I was in Jedi swim being a general nose.
He's dropping his food. I dropped a bit of chicken. Yeah, I just blunted his hook, didn't he? And he hit the ground before. Oh!
Hit the floor?
Might hit the floor, yeah.
It was good to have him next door for the final night. After he got his rods out and we both chilled out, sit back and have a good old chinwag about how we could rule the world the right way. We even got to admire a rainbow. In a heterosexual way, of course. And little did I know that this, and what Jed had said previously,
I'm going to bring you some good luck.
I hope so, Jed. I hope so.
was actually a sign of things to come.
Okay, walking back. Screamer. My left-hand rod. It's gone over. It might go over my other lines in a minute.
Told you I'll bring you some luck, didn't I?
Oh, just left it, but I ain't got it in yet. Mate, look at it kiting. Oh, got to get it over the weed. What a screamer that was. Oh. Mate, my heart's going. My heart's going. That's probably from me running, doing a bit of cardio for the first time.
What did I say 5 seconds ago, or 5 minutes ago? Someone's going to have a fish.
Yeah, I like that.
I tried walking back with it, but he's going for the weed bed. Mate, he's kited so far over there. Mate, Jed, I'm panicking, mind. I am panicking. What's it cold now? B2, panicking, 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 and it's coming. I don't know what to say, mate.
Proper screamer.
Proper one toner. Put it over there, lovely. Cheers, bud. Legend. Oh, look at that. Absolute legend.
Perfect, yeah, perfect.
Decent, man.
Is it? Cool, get him in, Jed. In? In? Yeah! Mate, after losing two. After losing two. Get that hook out. And I'm gonna get this rod clipped up and get it back out there. Yes! Right, guys. I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. The graft it has been on this session to get this fish. For the last night on B2, for my 10,000 subscriber giveaway, look at that. Absolute chunk. Over the moon. Come on, the fake, double fake corn, because the crayfish were killing the worms, so killing pop-ups, killing everything. So yeah, we've had to go for the double corn and it's done the job. Screamer was an absolute one-tone. I was sitting here in Jed's swim, chatting absolute rubbish, and it proper shook me up that the rod just went screaming. So I've got the rods back out, the bait's back out. Hopefully tonight we can pick a few more up. But yeah, so the competition, the first part of the competition will be for a 10 kg bait bundle from Parker Baits for 10k subscribers. You've got to guess the exact weight of this fish. Let us know in the comment section below what you think the weight of this fish is. Make sure you like the video and make sure you're subscribed to enter into that competition. Absolutely over the moon with this fish. Brilliant. Bloody happy. Jedi Carper, the good luck charm. He said he would be when he moved into the swim next door, and he bloody was. Oh, lovely. Most welcome. Come on, girl. There she goes. Lovely. Jubbly. Happy days. I don't know what it is with linear and bird life, but there is a man in the tree saving a pigeon. Dave is in a tree saving a pigeon. Oh, is he out? Someone's got some spomming. Someone's got braid up there. They're fishing here. I don't know how they've got braid up there. I've got a bad reputation with pigeons in linear. They just don't. They don't like me, mate.
That was quite funny, though.
Oh, mate, if I didn't have the
that was close.
If I didn't have the reactions of Muhammad Ali, mate, that's it. Like.
Oh my days.
Well done, mate.
Nice one, mate.
I realise a lot of you have picked up that I do like a powerlifting, brace my breath before I spom and then release my air. Let's see if I can do it without doing that. I'm gonna make sure I don't do that stupid sound effect. Ready for this. Pure silence and perfection. Do you know what? Surprising walking around linear and not seeing any sign of James King. He's normally hanging around in the bushes around here.
It's a lovely moment, and I was just like, whee.
Here he is, see? I knew I'd find him somewhere. He wasn't in the bush this time. Moor hens think they're so bloody sneaky, don't they? What a weird looking bird. Apparently they're called the chicken of the water. To be honest, if that is really the chicken of the water, that moorhen there sneaking around my bait should be very, very scared of me, considering how many chickens I eat a day.
I was winding the wife up about getting a massage and having a happy ending and all this. I didn't want one, obviously, but
Oh, turkey, yeah.
we're off to Thailand next October. And I literally turned around to my missus and I said, well, there's one thing that I really want to do in Thailand. She's like, yes, you can have an happy ending. And I'm like, no, I don't want a happy ending. I want to go to Gillam's and fish there for a day or two. She's like, what's that then? And I like telling her about it, like being on TV, and she's watched it on Monster Carp.
Like I say, mate, your wife just said yes to you having a happy ending, though. Like, let's not brush over that. Let's not brush over that fact.
Like, yeah,
pass or what? Like,
crazy.
oh, left-handed again. Yes. Oh, Jed. What is happening? What is happening? So that's the left rod again, guys. Absolute screamer. I'm probably going to walk in the lake when I do this. Absolute screamer.
Another one-toner.
Another one-toner. Yeah, he's definitely going to be over my other lines at the moment. Just trying to keep him above them. Oh, where is he? Can't see shit.
Yeah, I'll put this head torch on you. This one's good.
Guys, what? Oh my God, she's a big lump. Oh, yes, how long she is. Absolute long mirror. The length on her, mate. I'm just absolutely over the moon. Second fish off the fake double corn. And again, that left hand rod on just off the baited spot has done the trick. That's what's doing me the bites at the moment. Absolute beautiful fish over the moon. And again, for £100 Tommy's Tackle gift voucher, you have to try and guess the weight of this fish. So let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want a chance to get £100 worth of Tommy's Tackle, comment below what you think this fish weighs. The comeback has been strong tonight, the last night, and I think hopefully we can steal a few more. Let's get some steals and we'll get it back. Oh. It's probably about 1 AM. We've managed to get number 3. Oh, yes. Take a look at that little beauty. It's a Harper double, 3rd carp of the trip. Nice little mirror. I say little, still a double. Up a double, the Parker baits, corn and hemp, and the worm obviously doing the trick. Lovely fish. Oh, she's angry. We're gonna get her back. Yes, 3 fish down. What a way to save the session, and we obviously made the right decision in staying in this area because the fish have clearly moved on us. Good morning. Wow, what a change that was. I'm absolutely over the moon, guys. This was such a roller coaster of a session. It went from me feeling really unconfident within the spot to, at the very last minute, feeling quite confident of getting more bites. Just goes to show, when you're down Linear Fishery, have a look at the weather. Even though fish could be coming out of one swim to begin with, the weather could definitely change it like that, especially on B2 with the shallows. That is a hit or miss swim. So if you're going in the shallows in B2, make sure the fish are there to begin with, and maybe check the weather, because it looks like as soon as that weather changes, they come straight out. 5 bites, 3 landed. I'm happy with that. Right, it's early in the morning, we're gonna be off at 9 o'clock, so without further ado, if you've liked the video, make sure you give the video a like, comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're in that 10k subscriber giveaway competition, make sure you follow the rules that I set out earlier on, and hopefully you might be lucky enough to win a hell of a prize. Drop your guts, grab your nuts, and I'll see you on the bank. Peace.